So why can't we cheat too?
First of all, masculine women, if 20 women touch this cup, I could easily clean it off. But if 20 men dip their hand in it, the water is going to be nasty and I don't want it anymore. That's why women can't cheat.
So why can't we cheat too?
First of all, masculine women, if 20 women touch this cup, I could easily clean it off. But if 20 men dip their hand in it, the water is going to be nasty and I don't want it anymore. That's why women can't cheat.
And yeah, you goddamn right. I want to say shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in this gospel, bro, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is a quick lesson through the Spirit, Lord's will to be edifying. Hey, he said a lot in 10 seconds, okay? Because the first thing this woman asked, well, why can't we cheat too? What you mean, bitch? Because you ain't supposed to be fucking sleeping around. See, that's the problem with feminism, okay? Feminism and women's liberation has given these women the ability to talk this shit, and at the same time, they end up putting their foot in their mouth, man. Okay, because why would you want to allow somebody else to go inside you when you got somebody already? See, it's different with a man. See, a man, he's able to stick his rod in something and be good. But you have an inner point. You have what they call an inner. Okay, we'll have to penetrate you in order to go with inside you. But you women, you hold all types of bacteria in your vajayjay. So if you sleep with me and you sleep with my brother and this brother and that brother, you're already defiling yourself and you're defiling the land, man. Okay, like they got the term Mother Earth, right? Like this land in America. This land in America is greatly polluted to the point nothing even grows genuinely anymore because they're spraying it with all types of insecticides and pesticides and chemicals and all this other stuff. But see, these women, they really believe in their spirit that they can do what a man can do. No, you cannot. Okay, the scriptures say you only supposed to be with one man your entire life. Like this brother, he gave the perfect analogy, and I'm gonna run it back. She said, well, why can't I cheat? He said, because if I touch the outside of this cup 20 times, I can clean it. Meaning, I can clean my rod off after I'm done with it. Sure, men can contract diseases and stuff like that. But unlikely if a man is clean and he's dealing with a clean woman that has not been defiled, then unlikely he's not going to catch anything. Versus you women, you get yeast infections from the body sprays you use, from the tight drawers, from the tight pants, the spandex. Okay, you can wipe your ass the wrong way and your vajayjay pH gets thrown off. So you're very prone to all types of diseases and bacteria, man. This is the reason why you women, you're supposed to clean yourselves thoroughly and you only supposed to deal with one man. Because you notice when you deal with a woman, if you deal with a woman that's dealt with a lot of men, you notice that she's insensitive. Meaning her body is not really sensitive to touch like that. Like you could tell the difference between a woman when you deal with a woman that hasn't been touched that much. She's very reactive to the things you do that naturally turns a man on. But if you got a chick that has slept with over 20, 30 dudes and you touch her, it's going to be like nothing. There's no connection there. There's no spark. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes your shit may not even work. Then she looking at you like, what's wrong with you? But like, no, bitch, you the problem. You the nasty one. Like my ride worked just fine. It just, with you, it don't work. You know? And that comes from being a filthy hoe. So let's run this back and we'll get a couple of precepts. We ain't gonna get a long lesson. But watch this video and get a lot of views just because we're getting on the damn woman.
So why can't we cheat too?
First of all, masculine women, if 20...
Fuck you mean, bitch? Why can't we cheat? And he stopped. He said masculine woman. Because that's a man trait. A man could go out there and do what he has to do. Go out there and get women however he see fit and deal with the women. But the women see that and they're like, well, we want to be able to do the same thing too. But you are defiled. Okay, and all these women in America are defiled. Every last one of them, brothers. Even the virgins out here, even if they haven't been penetrated by a man, they're defiled in spirit because the average virgin out here thinks like a hoe. You know, I seen a video of 18-year-old Northern Kingdom chick. She wanted to look like a goddamn white woman so bad. She had the the blonde hair, all the makeup on, cute little chick, but you know, just lost. And she said that she's not satisfied being with one guy. She wants to get gang bang in a stall in the club. She wants to blow different rods, you know, and all this other type shit. She can't be with a one man. And that comes from being with a hoe, man. Okay?
Women touch this cup, I could easily clean it off. But if 20 men dip their hand in it, the water is going to be nasty.
Exactly.
I don't want it anymore.
Now, the inside of the cup represents her vagina, where the water is at. Okay? Inside. You notice, but he put his hand on the outside when he said women could touch the outside of the cup. He can wipe it off. So if you deal with a woman, you wipe your shit off. You wipe, if she ain't burning you, you wipe your rod off. You piss out what you got to piss out. Then you good. You know? But a woman, when she lets somebody go into it, even if he may be clean, the fact she's letting more than one guy go into it, these are different specimens. You got sperm cells. You got cells from the man's rod that's drifting off in you. And before you know it, she takes on a vibration of that man, okay? Which proves that you're defiled. So this is the book of Jeremiah 3:1. And it says here, they say if a man put away his wife and go from him and become another man's, it says, shall she return it to her again? It says, should not the land be greatly polluted? Because there's a law that stated that, like, if you put away your wife and she marries another one and that husband dies or whatever, or he puts away, she can't go back and be with you because the land is defiled. Okay, the woman's vagina is like the earth. Okay, the seed that you put in the earth brings forth the fruit that you put in it. So like husbandry, right? Husbandry is another way of saying farming or planting, right? So when I put my seed in my woman, that means that it's going to bring forth my seed, which is the kid. So when a woman is or you're penetrating her in different rods, that's basically different specimens of defiling this particular earth or this land, man, if it makes any sense. Okay, the term Mother Earth. You see, usually like when you plant things, you may have like an apple patch here, pumpkin patch there, watermelon patch there, and you continue to plant particular seeds in these different parts of the earth because you don't really want to mix seeds up. Now, sometimes people do. They say, well, I'm going to plant cabbage here, then I'm going to plant this, and this. But that's only because you're dealing with a certain plot of land. But if you had an abundance of acres, you put your watermelons here and you do that, you know, and then the 7th year you let the land rest, etc. But you plant your particular crops where you want your shit up. I want pumpkins and squash here and potatoes there. I'm not going to plant the pumpkins with the fucking, the pumpkins with the watermelons, man. Those are two different seeds. One is a melon, one is a squash. You see what I'm saying? And it's the same thing about when you letting all these men go into you. Okay? Only thing you women want to do is get high, fucking eat all goddamn day and have sex with different men. But it says here, they say if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return it to her again? It says, should not the land be greatly polluted? Which tells you right there, if another man goes into her, she's going to be polluted. But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet returning again unto me, says the Lord. Because ultimately, we was those hoes that stepped out on the Most High, but he forgave us for it. But overall, don't do it again. Okay? And we ain't giving you women a license to sin either or commit adultery, because that's just off. The penalty for adultery is be put to death. Okay? But in our story, it was written to come back to the Heavenly Father. Okay? So this is the book of Numbers, the 5th chapter, which goes into the law of jealousy. Okay? It's called the adultery test. And it goes into defiling. Okay? So it says here, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, if a man's wife go aside, meaning she's going off, and commit a trespass against him, and a man lie with her carnally. When it says lie, that means sex. And it be hid from the eyes of her husband, and be kept close, and she be defiled. Okay? And there be no witnesses against her, neither should she be taken with the manner. And the spirit of jealousy come upon him. You know, like when you got the feeling that your woman is stepping out. Usually she is doing something. Okay, but yet she'll put the guilt trip on you being insecure. That's the first thing the black woman do when you suspect her of being a hoe. She always want to say, oh, you insecure, when in fact, she is out there being a fucking harlot. You know, then sometimes Jake can just be extra with shit because, you know, their spirit ain't unchecked. But for the most part, if my gut tells me that a woman ain't right, then I'm believing that shit. Now, I'm not going to be bombarding her with accusations and all that shit because it would never get nowhere. But overall, man, if I have a suspicion about you I've learned at this point in life to just let it come out. Or if it's that bad, I'm gonna just cut you off. Like, nah, I can't deal with you, man. You know, well, you got to do some serious convincing. You know, because I've seen relationships go to hell and back based on adultery and insecurities. It's a mess, man. Trust me, I've been there. But it says here, and the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he be jealous of his wife, and she be defiled. Or if the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he be jealous of his wife, and she be not defiled, then shall the man bring his wife unto the priest, and he shall bring her an offering for her, and a 10th part of ephah and barley and meal, and she shall pour no oil upon it, nor put frankincense thereon, for it is an offering of jealousy and the offering of a memorial, bringing iniquity to remembrance, man, okay? So these particular minerals that they will put inside this woman, it creates a reaction within her body. And if it react a certain way, the thighs rot out, which is cellulite, and then, you know, you got the oompa pouch, you know, when a woman look like they got 2 bottom lips as a stomach and it's overlapping, that's a form of her guts being defiled, she's being defiled. Okay, that's why a lot of these women are built like linebackers and Michelin mans, because their bodies have took on different specimens of men. Now, you may say, oh, that's not true. Well, scientifically proves it is. Okay, because the DNA and the cells that's going inside this woman's vagina is causing a reaction into our body, man. Because a woman, she takes on every DNA from every man she's laid with, and it's housed inside her body. So you have DNA changes. So you can literally change your woman, man, by coming in or having sex with her. That's why she takes on your vibration. So it makes sense that our body will start to do different things, man. It's like Jeepers Creepers. Whatever he eats becomes a part of it, you know? So that's how that works, you know, and also the hormones and the foods and stuff like that. But overall, man, these women are through. And I know this to be the case because, like, if you ever visit a digestive specialist and they want to test if your organs are stressed out, they would give you like this particular chemical water. And then, like, instantaneously, you will start to feel the effects in your body. Whether you get lightheaded or dizzy or your organs harden up, a digestive specialist knows what to check for. So it's no different than this when the priest gave you the burnt offering. I mean, the offering of jealousy, man. Okay? So it does something to your organs, but it goes into here, defiled. So let's look up the word defiled, right? And get the definition of it. Okay, what is that? What is it? Tama, or the ta, the ma, and the in the Hebrew, and it goes here to be unclean, to become unclean, to become impure, to become unclean sexually, religiously, ceremonially, okay, and sexually. Okay, now we don't know the acts of sex is unclean because you're exchanging body fluids. There's no sin in sex, but there's a sin in adultery. It says to defile oneself, to be defiled sexually or idolatry ceremonially, to be regarded unclean, to defile, pronounce unclean. Okay, the defile, unclean, to be defiled. Okay, so we got the point on that. So you women that's letting other men go inside you, and just the fact you're all defiled anyway because you're not virgins. You see? But no, you can't cheat. You can't go lay with another man, man. That shit is off. You can't do what men do. Men can take as many wives as he deemed necessary to him, while you only can deal with that one man. Okay, you can't do what we do. All right? And if you get mad, so be it. Take it up with the Most High. Hebrews 13:4-6, it says, marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. Okay, and what does it mean? Meaning that nobody else is sleeping in your bed. You know, like it was a song that came out, I believe it was, what's the name of that group? Not Tank. It's called A Meeting in My Bedroom. Forgot the name of that group, but basically, man, it's a meeting in your bedroom, okay? A lot of them songs in the 90s promote adultery, but it says marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers Yahweh would judge, okay? So that's the point I wanted to make, okay? So anyway, I'm in it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashimi Hawashai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. And with that, Lord's will, you were edified. Salakia for my allergies. I sniff a lot because I have what they call enlarged turbinates or something due to working outside for all them years. So I'm pretty fucked up when it comes to breathing out of one nostril. So it's kind of hard. So saline rinses, and they prescribe this steroid, but I'm not putting no steroids in my body, man. Fuck all that shit. I'll just do the saline rinses. But Lord's will, you were edified, and this lesson was expressed articulately. And with that, shalom.